Hey everybody, Pissed Off Canadian here again. I just wanted to give somewhat of a update on Team Tori and how the protest for change went. 16th of October, we went up to Parliament Hill. There was a small group of us, I'd say probably less than 40, that were able to make it, but that's okay. We made our stand. We let them know we were there. We got our crowd in front of the Parliament buildings yet again, and we're making ourselves known. Just because there's a small crowd on the ground doesn't necessarily mean that the movement isn't making waves. It certainly is, and we hear from people all the time. The group is adding more people all the time, so people are taking notice and people are listening, which is excellent. I just wanted to give a shout out to all of us that were up on the hill and all of you that sent support for us to be there. It really does matter. This fight makes a big difference, and it will make a big difference when we start getting legislation changed back to the way, or over to the way that it should be. And that's going to happen because the people that I know in Team Tori aren't giving up the fight. Let me just give a shout out to all the survivors of all the violent crimes that belong to Team Tori. I know Rodney Stafford is known by a lot of you because of his case, specifically got a lot of press, but there's a whole lot of cases that just don't get that kind of press, and the families and survivors in those cases a lot of times just get forgotten all about and swept under the rug. Well, that's why this movement exists, is so that we can all get together under a banner and we can all stand up for each other and stand up for the survivors of these violent crimes who nobody in the whole system seems to give a damn about. But like I say, those survivors that I've talked to, they're not going anywhere, and they're fighters. So it's only a matter of time until we make a big inroad, and we're gathering more people all the time, and it's great to see. So thank you to everybody in Team Tori who shows up, who participates in the group, and passes the word around. All of your support is much appreciated. So moving forward, again, I'd just like to give a shout out to all the survivors that belong to this team. I'm always humbled when I'm listening to any of your stories. I have nothing that can compare. I don't even know. It's one of those situations which you've been forced into that no one knows how they would deal with until they're actually put into those shoes. And it's tough to imagine being put into the shoes that some of you have been put in. And it's even tougher to imagine being put through what some of you have and still getting up every morning and still just going about living and putting effort into life is amazing by itself, let alone the fact that you're able to tell your story and let people know how wrong our system is and how it actually treats people who survive the crimes as opposed to those who do them. So again, a big shout out to all of you. Much love, and I'm looking forward to meeting and talking with a lot of you again in the near future as this movement goes forward and we start to gather more steam. We got the election coming up here tomorrow as I film this, so we'll see what happens there, and we'll start to work with whatever government we have to start putting in the proper changes that need to happen. Anyways, again, big shout out. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you soon.